You may not realize it, but you've probably used a cross-chain swapping service before, transferring value from one blockchain to another. And that's because you've probably used a centralized exchange before, which, when you think about it, does actually allow you to execute cross-chain trading. So we're going to use centralized exchanges as an example to demonstrate how cross-chain liquidity protocols like Chainflip work under the hood. All exchanges, centralized or not, can be boiled down to a software package. Within this software package, there's some sort of trading logic, and normally on a centralized exchange this comes in the form of an order book system. And they'll probably throw in some charts and some other stuff as well to make the experience good, but an order book alone doesn't do anything. To allow for cross-chain trading, exchanges need a settlement layer. This settlement layer is critical because without a way to deposit assets, there's nothing to trade with. The way centralized exchanges allow you to deposit things is to create a whole bunch of wallets that they manage on a whole bunch of different blockchains. They might have some bank accounts and other types of services which also allow you to deposit assets into their systems. So a user with Bitcoin can come along, deposit Bitcoin into the centralized exchange's wallet, and once the balance has been registered on that exchange within the software package, the user can interact with the trading logic to buy or sell whatever they want. Once the user wants to settle their account, they can request a withdrawal, and the exchange will send assets out from one of the other wallets on another blockchain if that's what they've bought. Now this process sounds simple, and it is entirely centralized, but it works, and that's pretty much been the state of affairs in the cross-chain value transfer space since the dawn of crypto. Now, you can hardly say that this is the most exciting process. There's very few options to trustlessly and programmatically transfer value between ecosystems without relying on these middlemen. We're forced to trust them with our assets, register accounts, perform KYC, and use overly complex software for what should be a simple and permissionless process. So this begs the question, what do decentralized cross-chain swaps look like, and how are they any better? The good news is, we only have to make a few tweaks to this architecture to demonstrate what Chainflip is trying to do, along with other decentralized cross-chain platforms. Structurally, in Chainflip, we still have some trading logic, and we still have a settlement layer. But instead of being run by a central provider, Chainflip runs on its own 150 node validator network using what are basically giant multi-sig wallets that use threshold signing schemes and multi-party computation and an application-specific blockchain that contains all of the rules to operate the system through consensus-driven software. What that means is there's no single operator of Chainflip at all. We still have wallets, but they're run by the entire node network all the time, and we still have trading logic, but again, that is controlled entirely by the validator network. And instead of running an order book, we actually have a V3 style AMM with dedicated pairs for all of the major ecosystem blockchains. And the beautiful thing about this, despite being entirely decentralized and entirely permissionless, we can create a Uniswap style trading experience for extremely convenient and price efficient swaps across almost any ecosystem. All in all, our mission is to create a protocol with an experience that eliminates the need to create accounts, new setups, new wallets and more, and still providing accurate pricing with low slippage across all of the major blockchain ecosystems. We're also going to aggregate ecosystem dexes like Uniswap so users can get access to almost every token under the sun and swap them in a single transaction. Now, it goes without saying that this is not an easy task. We have to do an awful lot in the background to bring this protocol to life, so make sure you stick around for part 2, where I'm going to explain a bit more of the detail and a bit more of the complexity that we have to work around to make this a reality and to bring you the ultimate swapping experience.